Hey Eric Davis, Haydocy Airstream. Going to talk a little bit about the 28-foot International. I'll do a quick walk around, going to step inside, check out the espresso interior. Right away what you see is, first of all, guess what? Made in the USA. It's an Ohio-built product. They've been making these things since the 1930s. Almost 70% of all Airstreams ever made are still on the road. That should be enough right there. But let's talk about a little bit about the exterior. First of all, stainless steel. This is going to be the jewelry on the 28-footer. Obviously there for your protection. Pivots out so we can get to the aluminum. Then what do we have here? The Lexan wraps. I refer to those as the sunglasses. So you got the sunglasses. Yes, they're protection. Yes, they're there for certainly the opportunity for you to UV, so they can help as far as the interior. And they've got little roll switches here, so they create, if you will, their own awnings. Inside, tempered glass. Outside, Lexan. Panoramic windows. A lot of light dumping in. That's what Airstream's all about. Right up front, couple of things. Leveling system. This is your Barker system, electronic jack. Yeah, you're going to be able to use that for hitching and unhitching, but also leveling the travel trailer with a push of a button. Obviously, you have the lighting there. Twin 30-pound propane tanks. You've got 60 pounds of propane on this. That's going to allow you to go off-grid, boondock, do all that fun stuff away from a power source. Then you have a dual deep cell battery. Two batteries, obviously better than a single battery, but above and beyond that, we employ an inverter system. Every travel trailer will come with that converter. This has an inverter system which will allow you to take that dual deep cell power and turn it into a resource to plug in computers or 110 electronic devices. Your spare tire centered underneath the front mount. Two things. No UV to that spare, and the other thing is nobody knows where it is. It's beautiful. Then you have a little access port here. They employ this in the 215 so that you can plug in an additional power source, a couple of generators. What I mean by a couple, I see a lot of people doing the small Hondas or Yamahas. They'll cross-reference them, which means I'm putting all that power out and the access port is here because the vehicle's here. It just makes sense from the standpoint of utility. Over here we also have a quick disconnect propane source. Very cool. With this travel trailer, you're going to get a length of gas line, which means I can set up my gas grill here. I can backflow into the process itself. So that right there is kind of a very cool factor. Come on around. Okay, Eric, this is where the fun starts. This is where you have the radius Airstream windows, all of them equipped with this beautiful little rain spout. You've got overhead vista view windows, and then you've got the iconic Airstream porthole windows. So this is what Airstream is all about, the ability to dump light into the platform, above, below, around. Airstream has done this for years. There are other manufacturers. You won't see front windows or back windows on other products. Airstream loves to do this. They love to let the light in. Then you have all of your business stuff here. You've got this is kind of unique here. What this is a black water flush system. So for your septic or your sewer system, you have the ability to hook in fresh water. Picture, if you will, the tines of an umbrella spinning inside that black water tank. I kind of refer to that as clean hands. Along with the water resource, you have an opportunity out here. This is an outdoor shower, hot and cold running water. You're bringing the kids out of the lake, grandma's coming out of the lake, the dogs. We want to hose them down. Well, maybe we should freeze them, but guess what? We can do this with hot and cold running water. Then you have access ports for both your cable and satellite hookups, and you have also your 30 amp service. Keeping in mind, I have that additional resource or port in front And then I have my business end right here for the 30 amp service. Back here, you're going to see something kind of cool. This is a locking potable water fill. In other words, you got to have a key to get into your freshwater resource. I kind of like that. Also, look at the positioning. It is based in between the dual axles. So Airstream will be that only manufacturer that tells you you want to roll down the road with water, fill it up, because it's actually going to help with the overall function of this travel trailer. Keeping in mind, this is a very low silhouette. That's accomplished by the manufacturing process, but it's by the dual axles, along with the fact that 70% of the weight of this Airstream is from the floor level down. Great aerodynamics. We've always loved that about Airstream, but it is the most stable ride out there. That just makes the whole towing experience fun. It's really what it's all about. By the way, let's talk about these Dexter axle systems. Most other travel trailers you're going to see on the marketplace have that solid steel axle. Could be a leaf spring that is supporting it. The bottom line with the Dexter is that they take a rubber rod, it's frozen in nitrogen, it collapses, and then another axle is inverted, slid into that sleeve, where you have independence. So you have four-wheel independent ride. Along with that, you have no lube hubs, never adjust brakes. People ask me every day about what's the maintenance on an Airstream? Probably the toughest question I ever get. Why? Because it's up to you. I mean, simple hosing this thing off and maybe a little mild soap and water every now and then, but you can wax, you can wash, you can do seal seams. But really, an Airstream is created to be maintenance free. Let's get to the campsite and enjoy. More of the iconic porthole windows. You've got a lot of light streaming into the master bedroom here. Come on around, Eric. 28-footer has some cool stuff. What's the cool stuff? I'm going to point out right away the lighting. LED lamps. LED lighting on the brake lamps. LED lighting on all of the running lamps. LED lighting on the inside. LED lighting on the outside. By design, an LED lamp, yes, it is more expensive. It's a better source, but it uses 87% less power than an incandescent bulb. Plus, as far as longevity, it's going to be around. This trailer, Eric, I tell you what, this trailer is going to be around a lot longer than you and I. Check out the amount of storage in the 28-footer. You have LED lamps. This is going to be a fully insulated door with these beautiful enclosures. Above and beyond that, you've got a trunk. Let me tell you, the one thing I love about Airstream, they come with a trunk. You want to put that beautiful Fiamma Italian bike rack on here, that's applicable. Then you've got, once again, all of that light that pours in. This is, of course, that you've got the UV protection, but you've got the tempered glass. All Airstream windows, by the way, are jalousie type windows. In other words, they pivot out. Not only do they have the rain guard here, but they create their own awnings. So as opposed to sliding mechanisms, if you're at the campsite, guess what? Let the air come on in, rain or no rain. Come on around, Eric. Okay, Eric, the 28-footer is going to have that massive awning. You're going to have all these beautiful Vista View windows, along with the radiused Airstream windows. Then let's talk about the construction. This is an aircraft type construction. The actual frame on the screen door with the people protector and the dog and kid protector, all fully welded aluminum. And when a door in an Airstream shuts, guess what, Eric? It shuts. That's a beautiful thing. And notice what it's done. It's captured the screen door on its way back out. It takes Airstream 8 hours to manufacture a single door. Other manufacturers probably they've produced a full trailer in that period of time. Airstream's still working on a door. It's a handcrafted product. Let's check out the inside of the 28-foot International Christopher Dean Signature Series. Eric, when you step into the International, I think really what happens is Yeah, you fall in love with the decor because it's absolutely stunning. But from my perspective, I've already fallen in love right here. This is, everything is at your fingertips. You have all of your overhead lighting, which, by the way, all LED lamps and all on rheostats. All of your exterior and interior accent lighting right here. Then you have your battery disconnect switch, which is a beautiful thing, whether it be for that park when you're closing down, you want to disconnect the battery at your fingertips. You have an inverted outlet system with more storage. But obviously what you're going to see right away is what happens. And what happens? Light. You've got your panoramic windows streaming in light. You've got your Haydocy Airstream windows streaming in light. Your porthole windows streaming in light. Your overhead vista view streaming in light. So once again, Eric, light pouring in. Light pouring in everywhere in the foredeck. Now, obviously though, you're looking here at a sea of leather. This is the ultra leather. The great thing about this product, very simply, is that not only is it durable, the dogs can't hurt it, the kids can't hurt it. Come in with your wet bathing suit and lie down, take it outside and hose it off. This is a product that came to us through, well, the high-end residential people. The bottom line with ultra leather is that it breathes. It can adapt your body. You're not going to get that hot, sticky feeling in the summer, that cool, slick feeling in the winter. But not only that, what Airstream has done to utilize storage space, to utilize not only the beautiful cabinetry, upholstery, but also you have that pull-out. So you've got a beautiful double here, which would mean that you can keep your dinette set up dedicated, even though if you look at the dinette here, this table will vault, it will drop into position so that I also have a dual sleeper here. So I have the dual sleeper here, I have the dual sleeper in front, which, by the way, look at the light that pours into the dinette. You've got these beautiful ocean air shades with that wonderful brushed aluminum finish. The overhead vista view windows, more light pouring in, more light pouring in. And then you've got the dedicated dinette, which is cool on the 28 because I can maintain my sleeping area in front, and of course I have the master in back. Now check out the galley. What I mean by that is we have the beautiful Growy appliances here. You've got deep well stainless, Corian surfaces, overhead beautiful laminate cabinetry with backlit LED lamps. So I not only have my interior LED lamps, my backlit lighting, lots of storage space here. You've got the dual vista view for the porthole windows. And then how about the pantry storage? You've got undermounts, you've got interior drawer space, and which still allows you a lot of galley space. You have in this setup, we have utilized the convection microwave. So you want to bake cookies in the middle of the summer? Let's do that. But we also, because of its size, we got a little more storage space available. You've got the high output 3-burner and great cubbies, overhead European vented fan, and then you move into the big Dometic. What I mean by the big Dometic is that this is over 7 cubic feet of refrigerator freezer storage. And the thing with the Dometics is they have a brain. What's great about that is if I'm getting ready for my trip, I can, of course, plug into my house. So now I have that shore power. But when I unplug and I'm rolling down the road, this will automatically switch over to my propane source. Beautiful. Then when I get to the campsite, I rehook my shore power, automatically switches back to the original resource. A refrigerator with a brain. I love that. Now, while Derek is back here doing my video, he's going to show that you have a center of skylight window. Notice, please, I don't see any AC unit dropping into my frame. There's no jet engines in my Airstream because they're now with the Quiet Stream air conditioning that is above the planet. So you get this beautiful look as far as the interior. And of course, skylight and skylight. You're only going to find that on the 28-footer. I love the dual skylights and how it's accomplished. Now let's go mid-deck and check out the lavatory and shower. Okay, Eric, I've now moved mid-deck. Now what's great about this is, first of all, a full-length mirror. I really get a little nervous when I start looking in a mirror, but the bottom line is I have a full-length mirror here, and then of course the full wardrobe, but also I have the opportunity now, I can close off my living space or possibly my guest space from the master bedroom, and the ability to do that very functionally and very cleanly. So I can cut off the mid-deck, if you will. Now with the Airstream design, this is where it becomes cool, because I now have a walk-in shower with, of course, overhead vented fans, a lot of light coming in. Someone can be utilizing the shower while someone is using the lavatory. And before I show you the lavatory, here is the other key to this design. I have back here, again, I have the ability to close off my master space from the rest of and done very elegantly. The great thing about that is I have a dedicated master bedroom, but if I have guests, they can have access to the shower and the lavatory, or I can close off the front deck and with that living area, and then as the master, I will have access to these. Very cool design. Airstream's been thinking. So you've got the pedestal Dometic, you've got all this beautiful espresso wood, you've got, there's all kinds of mirror and overhead cabinetry, stainless steel Moen design as far as the Grohe design as far as the appliances are concerned, and plenty of room in the lavatory to change your socks. Now let's check out the master bedroom. Okay, the master. Obviously what first catches your eye is the beautiful cabinetry, the espresso, the backlit cabinetry from above. You have dedicated reading lamps that are LED. You've got portholes, which by the way have they have the outlets. They also have the dedicated USB ports. But look at this additional wardrobe space. So with this additional wardrobe space, if I do have guests, I still have access to all my stuff. So even if I'm just located in the master, you have, and then again, let's talk about the walk-around queen. They've done the new upgraded pillow top mattresses, but above and beyond that, I've got storage. The storage in the Airstreams are extensive. They give you that opportunity to utilize, to me, every square inch. And by the way, if you look at construction, this is all ply. This is radius ply. They even laminate the inside of their cabinetry on the beds. I don't know who does that. I just think it's very cool. You have the overhead fantastic fans. This will allow you to draw tens of thousands of cubic feet of air out of this place to make it, that'll keep you cool. Additional HD LED TVs, and then all of your controls are at your fingertips. The Dometic system, by the way, is a set it and forget it kind of, it's just like your home. You have a temperature you want to arrive at, let's do that. By the way, the other opportunity you have a forced air furnace, but above and beyond that, with this system, you have a heat pump. That heat pump is that strip that utilizes the condenser on the AC unit to take the edge off of whatever's going on out there. All of your lighting in here, by the way, is rheostated, so I can set the mood. I got the dimmer switch right here with my backlit lighting. Once again, the master bedroom in the 28 is pretty cool. Eric wanted to thank you for reaching out to Haydocy Airstream. 28-foot international signature, Christopher Dean edition. It's beautiful. Give me a call, Eric Davis, area code 614-279-8880, or you can give me a shout out via email, eric@haydocy.com. And like I always say, enjoy the journey, but most of all, happy camping.